therapy. Give me a little bit more specific. Tell me in one sentence what you're selling. We got meat market, life insurance, and I'll go back to all these references. So what I learned quickly is that what you don't know will put you out of business. So there's a couple of features right now that I want to just share with you, and let's see if we can find ways to monetize them. So Hector, you can go ahead and pull up the ads manager behind me. So this is Facebook's ads manager. You guys can see it here, and then we can go full screen on Hector too, yeah? I go back and forth. And a lot of people don't realize that the back end of Facebook is absolutely free, and it allows us to do whatever the hell that we want to. And so for me in particular, one of my favorite campaigns that every single person here can take advantage of is called a birthday campaign. And literally, it's just advertising to people when they have an upcoming birthday. So check out this cool feature. If you go into Facebook's ads platform, and you don't have to be techie or any of that jazz, and you hit the browse button, you're going to see demographics. When you click that, you're then going to see life events. Once you hit life events, then it's going to say birthday. And then right there underneath that, in 4 clicks, we can advertise to anybody who has an upcoming birthday. Now, some people are like, Billy, who cares? What's so special about that? Well, going back to your industries, let me go to my drawing board here. Going back to your industries, think about how you can use that. I know someone said they own like a restaurant or something. Just imagine running an advertisement saying, hey, happy birthday. I know you have an upcoming birthday coming up. The first beer is on me. Just give me your name, email, and phone number and tell us how big your party is that you're going to be celebrating, and we'll reach out to you. Here's a free coupon, free beer. First of all, the family doesn't even remember their birthday. The family forgets their birthday. Their brothers, their sisters, their best friends. And you show up in the newsfeed, and you can say happy birthday, generate the lead, and then call them on the phone and close them. Life insurance. Keep typing in your industries. I'll give you guys a bunch of examples. Someone said life insurance. Let's talk about that. What can you do for a birthday campaign for life insurance? Nobody wants life insurance on the birthday. Well, think about it. When do people actually start thinking about that? When do you really start thinking about life insurance? Usually when there's children involved. So let's go back to the ads manager. Again, with just a couple clicks of a button, and I love how simple it is. It's not techie, anything like that. With a couple clicks of a button, we can advertise to people based on the fact if they're parents, if they have children. So you just go to demographics, we'll scroll down, and then it says, right, scroll up a little bit, I think we passed it. And it says parents somewhere in here. Where to go? Up there it is, up there. Oh, shit. I'm not supposed to curse, huh? Hold up. My bad. Parents, there we go. All parents, click. And then from here, you can advertise to new parents 0 to 12 months. Any parents of any age, 18 to 26-year-olds, however old their children are. So right there with a couple of clicks of a button, you can advertise to people who are already established the fact that they're parents and they have an upcoming birthday, and you can creep in and you can say something like this. Happy birthday, you just turned 40. You got kids now, things are different. When we were in our 20s, our birthdays were all about us. But 40s, it becomes all about them. Well, God forbid, if something happened to you tomorrow, are they protected? Is their future set up? I know this is a conversation you wanted to have, but it's a conversation you need to have. Text me right now. Let's get your family protected. Now, the best part about what I'm telling you is simple. By the way, let me know, scale of 1 to 10, are these tactics helpful? Going through showing you exact verbatim things that you can do right now that will take you less than 5 minutes to start to make money. Scale of 1 to 10, let me see the numbers in the chat. 10x, right? It's a trick question. Okay? Let's go into this though. Because a lot of people see advertising and they go, well, Billy, I don't have the money to advertise. Okay? Let me break this down to you. $5. Okay? $5 is what I want you to spend. Because on most of the platforms, with $5, you can reach about 1,000 people. So you tell me this, out of 1,000 people, do you think it's possible that you can close at least one? 1,000 people see your message. And think about how targeted it is, how specific it is. You're saying happy birthday to them. Do you think you can close at least one? So what happens if you spend $5 every single day? It's $150 and you got a customer every single day. How much does that instantly change the trajectory of your career? And this is what I'm obsessed about, learning. Like, this has been around for years. And how many people are not taking advantage of this? Some of you are in competitive industries. How easy will it be to swoop in and take up all the market share because you just simply know things and you're willing to do things that the competition is not. You guys want me to show you some more? That was just one. That was a little softball. That was just, we can go to the crane right here. That was just like a little, it's a little lightweight. But we got more. Let's go into more. Let's talk, let's go back to Ads Manager, Hector. And let's talk anniversaries. Anniversary campaigns are some of my favorite because it means people are willing to spend money. You know, one of the best things that you can do to increase sales is stop selling to people who aren't in pain. Stop selling to people who don't need what you want. It's a waste of time. It takes more energy. It takes a lot more finesse. I like easy wins. So what if I could come into Facebook's Ads Manager, and again, without being techie, with just a couple clicks of a button, what if I can advertise to people who had an upcoming anniversary within 30 days? Just click the button. That's it. Now, let's think about this. Anniversary. If you own a flower shop, how effective is that? And then you can be specific. Let's go to the genders, right? So let's just say specifically, we're focused on anniversary, and then we just want to advertise to men. So we just select that dial right there, boom. We're only advertising to men who have upcoming anniversaries. And then you can say something like this. Fellas, you know damn well that you forgot your anniversary, and it's coming up in less than 30 days. I recommend that you get your girl at least the bare minimum, do some flowers. Click here to place your order. By the way, P.S., if you continue scrolling, you know you're going to forget again, and then you're not going to have sex on your anniversary. Like, I don't know if I would say the last part because it would probably get disapproved, but nonetheless, you can get creative, you can have some fun, you can do some things. So it's little things like this that make a big difference. And then a lot of people ask me and say, Billy, how do you make advertisements entertaining? You know, how many of you have ever suffered from, you go to create an advertisement, but then you truly get lost in what to say? You're like, I know I need to put out my message, but you're just struggling. You kind of go blank face. I'm going to give you guys a formula right now that's going to give you exactly what to say, no matter what industry you're in, on how to create ads that get customers, okay? So what I want you guys to do right now on your notepads or your pens, because I see you've been taking notes in all the sessions, is I want you to draw a giant capitalized T across your screen, okay? And here, I want you to write problem. On the right side, I want you to write solution. And beneath that, I want you to put audience. And when I say audience is, and answer this question, type this one in the chat because I don't want you to forget it. Who is most likely to buy? Who is most likely to buy? Go ahead and type that in the chat. Who is most likely to buy? A lot of people get jammed up because they're like, well, everybody can use my product, but who is most likely to buy? And then once you say who is most likely to buy, I want you to ask yourself this question. What are the top 3 greatest problems that that particular individual is facing? We'll do one together. Let's say that you're a real estate agent and you want to focus on the audience specifically of first-time home buyers. Well, if you're buying a home for the first time, even though Grant doesn't recommend it, just for the sake of example, but if you're buying a home for the first time, what are some of the things that are running through your head? Go ahead, type that in the chat. What are some things that are running through your head? For the very first time, you're thinking about buying a house? What are you feeling? What are you thinking? Oh shit, how much am I gonna have to pay in taxes? Swear jar, this is tough for me. Taxes is one, what else? Oh man, how much money will I need down? So, what's the interest rates right now? You don't know these things, you've never done it before. So how do you take this and turn it into a video script so you always know what to say? So all you gotta do, let me hold up, grab my cell phone here, and show you how simple a $5 video ad can be. You do that exercise, giant capitalized T, ask yourself what are the 3 greatest problems someone's facing. And then you take out your phone and you add these words, type these one in the chat, you're gonna wanna remember it. You can make an advertisement with anything with these words. Ready? Is there anything more frustrating than? Is there anything more frustrating than blank? Sounds like this. Is there anything more frustrating than buying a house for the first time? Now you dive right into the pain. You got to figure out how much money that you need down. You got to figure out what's my interest rate going to be. You got to figure out which neighborhoods. You got to figure out if you can even afford it. How much income do I have to show? Oh my gosh, it's so frustrating. Take a deep breath and text me right now. I'll answer all these questions for you. The end. That's the entire ad. That's it. And if you really want to spice it, and this is the funny thing is, By the way, in the chat, let me ask you all this. How many of you have seen one of my ads before? So I get a little feel for you. How many of you have seen one of my ads before? A lot of people think, especially when they see my ads, some of them are highly produced. They think to be successful, they need to have some fancy stuff. My highest performing ads, right here, shot on a cell phone. Now let's stay with that example of real estate. How can you make that more entertaining? How can you throw some spice on it? Is you make it about them. Can you pull up the ads manager again? What's really, really cool is the fact that we can go in the ads manager, we can type in the exact address. Can you go to locations, please? We can type in the exact addresses of where we want to show the ads. So we can say the United States, we can say in San Diego, we can say in La Jolla. So what I want you to do is I want you to get in the car and go to the neighborhood and shoot the ad there. Shoot the ad there. Come to me in front of the screen, please. Just think about how effective that is. What if you see somebody in your neighborhood shooting an ad? Everybody always recognizes things that are local to them. These are easy wins, easy things that you guys can do right now today with just your cell phone and $5 to get your first or next customer. Scale of 1 to 10, is this helpful? Let me know in the chat. Showing you verbatim exactly what to do, what to say, the techniques to have. It's what you know, and what you don't know could put you out of business. Here's the other thing, boring. Boring will put you out of business too. When you're competing to show up on somebody's cell phone, you ever posted something and nobody likes it? It's because it was boring, it sucked. If you want people to pay attention, it has to be entertaining. Grant knows the thing about that, I know the thing about that. I think that's why we get along. We understand the need to entertain. So I want to give you guys a couple of resources that you can use to spice up anything. One thing that you can do to make something more entertaining is add a soundtrack and music. So there's 2 resources that I want to give you guys right now. Are we able to pull up the websites? Okay. One of those websites is called audiojungle.net. Audiojungle.net. Go ahead and type that in the chat so everybody can see it if someone doesn't mind helping me out. Audiojungle.net. Here it is behind me. Now, what's fantastic about a website like this is it allows you to search for music based on emotion. So I can type in the word, let's go ahead and type the word angry. Okay, I can type in the word angry, and within moments, I can have, 12,551 songs that sound angry, and then I can categorize by bestsellers. So that way I already know the song is hot because the people have decided with their vote, AKA purchasing it. And then in addition to this, I can go ahead and sample them. Go ahead and hit play. I like rockerish. I don't know if that's that angry. Let's see what else we got. What's next? Yeah, that sounds kind of evil. So my point is even if you feel like you're not entertaining, it doesn't mean you can't do entertaining things. If you go to someone's location, it's going to be entertaining to them because it's close to them, proximity. If you throw in some music, it doesn't matter how boring you are, what you think about yourself, or the limiting beliefs you have about yourself, because the music will carry you. It doesn't matter how shy you are if you follow the formula and you know what to say. Problem, solution. What's entertaining is someone solving a problem for you, regardless of your personality. Okay? So, how are we doing on time? Are we good? So I want to go into a couple more, I guess, tactics, and I'll open some questions. And what I want to do with you guys right now is I just want to show you some more examples of the different ways that you can create these short, simple advertisements to get customers immediately. So here's what I want y'all to do. I want you to go ahead and type in the chat what you want to sell. And I'm just going to freestyle some ads with you guys right now so that you can practice. I don't want to overwhelm you. The simple rhythm, the simple execution task I want you to do after this is make an ad, spend $5. If it doesn't change your life. See, I see so many business owners get quote unquote burnt out, which is nonsense, but they get tired and they get frustrated because they're making one simple mistake, is they keep doing all the wrong ings. And then I'll go to your questions here. Okay, write this down. No more ings. What do you mean, Billy? No more ings. I'm talking all the stuff that doesn't make you any money, that wastes all your time. Network ing, stop it. Stop it. Stop doing all that nonsense. Stop it. Like you're still chasing, like DMing. What is that? Cold calling. Like, look, sometimes these things are necessary, but you want to be efficient. You have very limited time as an entrepreneur. So that time that you're using on cold calling and people aren't picking up the phone, you're losing money. That time you're going to the networking event and you're driving there, you're losing money. And the time when you meet with the people that actually aren't qualified, you're losing money. You know what I love about advertising? It's a 24/7 salesperson that's working for me around the clock. When I want a customer, I do not go out and find them, they find me. And when you do that, you can start to enjoy your business and what you built. That's the focus. That's the strategy. You cannot grow. You cannot scale while you're going out and doing all the manual prospecting. So kill all of the ings. The only ing I want you to do is advertising. And if you can just focus on these simple methodologies, and if you can just do this one activity every single day, I promise you, you will grow in regards to sales more than anything that you could possibly pull out of your butt. This is so hard not to curse and keep things PG-13, but you know what? I'm out here doing it, okay? Going back real quick. Questions. Give me your industries. We'll just make up some ads. I'll give you guys some different tactics, strategies, etc. And then we'll keep going. Go ahead, type in your industries. I got a salon, okay? I got a salon. So I'm going to keep in the formula of what I just gave you guys, but just keep typing in your industries, okay? So let's take dog training, and I'll go back to the salon, all right? So dog training, same exercise. You guys can do it with me. Let's practice together. Okay? So your audience. Who's likely, right, to get dog training? Is it the guy? Is it the girl? Is it a young person? Is it an old person? Now, in this particular case, you may say, well, all those people can get dog training. So choose the one that you get along with the most. Some of you are better at closing certain types of people than others. So stereotype and just advertise to them. If you're really good with women in their 30s, then advertise specifically to them. And then you ask yourself this particular question. What problems are they having as a result of their dog not being potty trained? What problems are they having? Well, they're destroying the carpets, right? They have to lock up their dog all the time. They're not spending any time with them. And then you got to ask yourself, how do you turn that into a video script? Same process. Is there anything more frustrating than your dog not being potty trained? You come home, there's pee-pee and poo-poo all over the carpet. You spend it cleaning. Your neighbors come over. Now they're judging you because you got pee-pee and poo-poo all over your carpet. Are you ready to change this? Let me train your dog for free. Click here, da-da-da-da-da. Move forward. Same exercise every single time. Let's go to another one, right? Therapy. Oh, this is actually powerful. So let's talk about physical therapy. Let's go a little wider. So you can see more, like a wider here, okay? Physical therapy. So this, actually write this one down. This is important. When it comes to advertising, the worst thing you can do is tell people how great you are. My name is Billy Jean, and I've been doing real estate for 21 years in the lower San Diego area. Call me. That's just nonsense. The great ones demonstrate. So when you're talking about physical therapy, it's not just going up there and say, hey, I'm a physical therapist in this area. If you're feeling any pain there, actually force the action. Start the ad, walk right into the camera. Proximity matters, and say, hey, are you sitting down watching this right now? Answer this question. Does your back hurt? Here's what I want you to do right now. If you're in lower back pain and you're watching this advertisement, I want you to try these 3 exercises. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Show them 3 things, and then ask them at the end of that, did you find it helpful? Is your back still in pain? Would you like to come in and have a session with me for free? Then you bring them in and you sell them. Demonstrating is always greater than telling. My whole entire career, the way that I stood out is because I actually filmed myself delivering results for a client. And I did it because I was so damn insecure. I didn't finish college. I was a dropout. I cursed like a sailor. I got a different attitude. I carry myself a little bit differently. My target demographic was middle-aged white dudes that graduated, that were married, that were religious. And I said to myself, how the hell am I going to win them as clients? And I was like, also too, like I had limiting beliefs about my skin color. I'm black. Are they really going to do business with this 22-year-old black kid who didn't graduate? Does that make any sense? I had so many damn limiting beliefs. And here's what I learned as a result of my insecurity and my fear. Number one, the color that people care about more than anything is green. But secondly, is nothing sells like proof. So what I did in the beginning to gain confidence of those people and myself is I delivered results in advance all of the time. So when I would approach a business owner, how I would get their attention, as opposed to saying, hey, can I do your marketing? I would say, hey, look at this. I built an entire website for you. I built 3 advertisements for you. Let me know if you want to turn these things on. I can't wait to see the results. So you tell me who's going to win that business. The person who's talking at them, or the person who already did the work and is baiting them, showing them, and bringing that curiosity? I did. And that's how I went from living at my parents' house to working with some of the largest franchises in the world, and here we are today. Appreciate y'all. Let's do some questions, Grant.
Billy, brother. Hey, man, that was awesome, brother. I take so much away from that. How much you guys love Billie Jean? Like you kept asking people what they do for a living. I kept putting in there arms dealer, nuclear fission wholesale. Loved him. Amazing.
Appreciate you.
Awesome. This is what I took away, brother. Let me just ask you, how are you staying out of the arrogance and ignorance thing that you opened up with? How do you do that? How do you go about checking yourself today?
Yeah, I'm going to hook you guys up with this, and here's what it did for me. So when the pandemic happened originally in March, a lot of people lost jobs. They were trying to figure out what to do and what direction to go. And so I created something new, and it was, if I lost it all and I had zero money, I had to start over, zero brand, zero awareness, I just had my laptop and a computer, what would I do the following 30 days to gain it back? That's what this is. Step by step. It's a video, 5 minutes every single day of literally exactly what I would do to gain it back. If I had 30 days to get back on my feet, what would I do? I think we have 20,000 people in it so far. Extremely highly reviewed, and that's my gift to y'all and to Grant. I appreciate you guys having me, and it's been fun.
I appreciate having you. When you guys sign up at grantcardone.com/virtual for our boot camp, he is